What up, what up, what's up, everybody? And this right here, what you listening to right now is the show called Life as I See It Podcast with your boy HL. Got your boy Quiet Kev is in the building. Man, we back for another episode. Episode 13, we here. It's not Friday, thank God. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. The first thing that I want to talk about, if any of y'all have been following this show for a while, y'all know that I have a disdain for Mr. R. Kelly. And so, for various reasons.
He's back?
Yes, he is back in the news. After the news died down in his situations. But wait. I see Quiet Kev already making a face at me and shit. Like, what is this? What is he doing now? No, he actually got charged with 11 additional sex crimes in Chicago.
Nice.
So basically what happens is that he got 11 more charges that are felonies, which include aggravated sexual assault via force and threats, in addition to other charges. So if convicted, they're saying that these new charges, if convicted of the new charges, he could be looking at 6 to 30 years in prison. So 6 years to 30, yes, a minimum of 6 years to 30 years. Yes, you know how I go with child rapists. You know they don't really get punished by the system.
Right, because that's what he's gonna get sick.
Yeah, but you go download that new in-game and you're probably gonna be locked up under the damn jail. Right. This is what his attorney said. This is what I found so hilarious. The fact that he has an attorney to be repping him in the first place just kills me. It boggles my mind. But that's lawyers for you, though. Right. Anyways, he said
right to representation.
Huh?
I said everybody got a right to representation.
That don't mean he got to take the damn case. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying,
that's
what
true,
lawyer would want to take that? I wouldn't want to take it. But, like I said, they're lawyers, so hey. And he's money, so he's going to pay him. Yeah. He needs to pay him. Yeah. He cannot go to court without a lawyer. I mean, I don't think he's going to get out of this regardless. But
he's going to do it himself? Like, because he knows law? Okay.
Well, this is what his attorney said. He said, we'll see what it is, and we'll deal with it accordingly. We'll see what it is, and we'll deal with... What kind of shit is that to say? Like, right? That's your response to 11 new, we'll see what it is. They told you what it is.
Right?
What you mean, we'll see what it is?
What kind of lawyer is this?
Basically, that's like spy talk. He's like basically just like, well, basically we're just gonna see how we can cover this up.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
We'll see what the situation is.
How we gonna lie about this?
Yeah, we gonna figure out what the situation is, and then we're gonna figure out how we could butter somebody up or pay somebody to take care of the situation. Because they ain't gonna do it the right way.
Yeah, obviously.
But I mean,
years,
I don't know. So yeah, R. Kelly's back in the news. He got 11 more counts in the midst of everything that's been going on with everything else that's shitty going on in America. Yeah. We still talking about the GA bill and all that other stuff that's going on. But here's what's going on. There's been a lot of fallout happening from this, as you know. So obviously, women are upset. The public is upset. Certain parts of the public is upset. People that are in their right mind. Yeah, I fucking said it. So basically now these major companies now are about to start pulling out of these states that are creating these bills. Netflix is one of them. Nice. And so kudos to Netflix.
Right to Netflix.
Now don't get too hyped. Now they still raise my fee for Beyonce.
I'm talking about moral stuff.
Netflix said, this is what Netflix said. They said that we have many women working on productions in Georgia whose rights, along with millions of others, will be severely restricted by this law. It's why we will work with the ACLU and others to fight it in court. Given the legislation has not yet been implemented, we'll continue to film there while also supporting partners and artists who choose not to. Should it ever come into effect, we'd rethink our entire investment into Georgia. So basically what they're saying is the bill, even though it got signed, it doesn't officially go into effect. It doesn't go into effect until January of 2020. So if it goes unchallenged though, so if the bill goes unchallenged, it will become effect in January of 2020. Now here's some of the shows that Netflix has going on in Georgia. They have Stranger Things. I didn't know Stranger Things was done in Georgia, mainly because I like half watched it. Could barely get through the first season, but that's neither here nor there. Ozark, I know of that show, and I've seen it on there somewhere. I don't even know who's in it. And then they got an upcoming film called Holiday. So that sounds like a rom-com for Christmas, which is probably gonna be cheesy and shitty, just like every other rom-com. Anyways,
pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, but Georgia is gonna lose a lot of money because even Marvel has shot there. Parts of Black Panther was shot there. Yeah. Avengers: Infinity War was shot there. Yeah. Now it's funny that happened because also when I said there's a couple other companies, so not only Netflix but fucking Disney. The Disney CEO spoke on it. Yes. Now Disney, look, I don't care what your beliefs are and all of that stuff. At the end of the day, these companies are these companies. Disney is a huge fucking name. Yes. I really don't think that you want Disney pulling funds out of your state. Right. Because Disney is Disney. Right. That means Disney money. Right. There's a lot of it. Oh my God. But yeah, so the CEO basically said in an interview, he said, I rather doubt that we will, basically talking about continuing to do things in Georgia. He said, I think many people who work for us will not want to work there, and we will have to heed their wishes in that regard. Right now, we are watching it very carefully. And then he continued on saying, I don't see how it's practical for us to continue to shoot there. It's crazy, man, because they saying that here's the thing. According to the Motion Picture Association of America, which for short is M.A.G.A, which I'm sure y'all probably seen the acronym, probably didn't know what each letter stood for. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you, I forget sometimes. But anyways, they say that just in Georgia alone, that state is responsible for more than 92,000 jobs and 455 productions that were shot there in that state during 2018. Wow. So that's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of jobs, a lot of money that would come out of Georgia if they did something like that. So keep on playing, Georgia. Keep on playing. Right. Not only are you going to lose people, but you're going to start losing money. Right. And you're going to end up like Detroit. Right. Take the money just saying. Take the money. If anybody live in Detroit, I'm gonna get. If anybody that's listening is from Detroit, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So speaking of Netflix, I know we talked about Disney too, but let me speak on Netflix real quick. So there was this. I kept seeing in the midst of me surfing the internet and stuff, I kept seeing this movie popping up. People were talking about this movie called The Perfection, and. And so, like, one of the things that I kept seeing about it was that everybody was talking about how gory it was, and oh my God, it's so crazy, and it's like gory, and it made me throw up and all this stuff. Now, if y'all don't know anything about me, gore is my shit. Okay, like I can watch gory shit all day now. Now, if you talking about demons and spirits and shit, nah, fuck that. That's I can't. My shit, though. Yeah, nah, I can't fuck with them spirits and shit. That's my but shit, you talking about cutting somebody up and dismemberment and all kind of like Saw-like shit? Yeah, I'm cool with that. So when I see shit like that, I was like, oh, Netflix making gory movies? I gotta see what's good. Right. So I went ahead and I watched it because, I mean, literally, it was so hyped up. It was going viral, like with the amount of people talking about how gross and disgusting and gory this movie was. And then there was like whole articles written about it. So I'm like, oh shit, this movie must be fucking crazy. And I know Netflix, man, you know, they do their thing with their shows and their movies. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, I'll check it out. So we did. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that shit, just fucking Stop no. It. The movie was an hour and a half long, and I know this because Netflix will tell you. Yeah. This movie was literally an hour and 30 minutes on the dot. I'm not lying to y'all, maybe like by a few seconds, but it was like an hour 30 and some seconds. Mm-hmm. In that whole hour and a half, I saw more gore in the first 10 minutes of Saw than I saw in that entire fucking movie. Right? And the gore that you did see wasn't even gore. It was... You didn't even see it. You didn't even see it. Yeah, they was like mind fucking you. They was doing like what they used to do in the 80s slasher films. Yes. Where they would never show anybody get killed or stabbed. They would just show you the imagery of... Or show you where it's about to happen. Right. And then they like move the camera or they show something different and you just see blood. I don't want to see that bullshit. What is that, diet gore? I don't want to see... I want to see all of it. Right. I want to see you cut that motherfucker up. Now, there was a couple spots where it was a little bit gory, but it was like typical, like you would have seen that in honestly most like in an action movie.
Right.
It wasn't anything like out of the ordinary, crazy or gory. So I would say if you heard about this movie, and then there's a twist, a big old twist at the end. Now here is my thing about twist in the end of movies. I feel like if there's gonna be a twist, it should be something that should be like blow your mind.
Yes.
In my mind, it's supposed to blow your mind. It's supposed to add on to the movie and how good it is, right? So I'm thinking, okay, there's this plot twist. Oh, what's this plot twist gonna be? I'm not gonna spoil it for you. If you want to know, you can hit me up on my social media, and which I'll tell you later. But if you don't want me to spoil it, I'm not going to. But just know, to me, in my personal opinion, the twist was dumb as fuck. It was dumb as fuck, and the whole movie was kind of dumb. I mean, it's
terrible.
Yeah, I was disappointed. Now, maybe if it was presented to me differently, I probably would have felt it a little bit better.
The people that was hyping this movie up, I need to stop all of y'all for that.
Well, I just want to know what the hell they consider gory, because that's my thing.
Yeah,
like,
that too.
I seen gory movies, and I was like, that movie wasn't shit. Like, as far as gore, if that's what you want to talk about.
I seen Marco and Freddie and Jason.
Just dumb. It was just a disappointment. So it's called The Perfection. It's a Netflix movie. If you want to go check it out, you can. But my synopsis on it is whack. The twist is terrible. But hey, again, if you want to know what the twist is, you can hit me up on social media and I'll tell you. Now, here's also another movie that's, I don't know if it's a movie or a docuseries or something like that, but it's this movie that everybody's been talking about. It's called When They See Us. Now, from what I've gathered from what I've seen about it, it's your typical story about, you know, what we see in America all the fucking time. Little black kids getting fucked over by the system. Yeah. What? What was that?
I said it's about the Central Park 5.
Okay.
This is what this is about. So the detailed story of what happened.
So basically a bunch of black kids got screwed over by the system.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it is. Now, I know that everybody's like, oh my God, this movie's so powerful and blah, 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 blah. But here's my thing. I don't want to watch it. I'm going to be super honest with y'all. I don't want to watch it. And you want to know why? Because, look, I'm black and I'm all for our culture and everything like that. If y'all know me enough, y'all know that. But here's my thing. I'm sick and tired of these sad ass fucking movies about us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. I'm sick and tired of a movie. Every time there's a movie that has to do with mostly black people or the cast is majority black, it's always centered around us being some kind of slave, some kind of injustice, some kind of civil injustice, or some basically stereotype that we always fucking see on TV. Yeah. Like, when the fuck are we gonna get like black people doing normal shit? Like everyday shit. Yeah. Like, just like these movies that have like all white casts. Like, they can make movies about all kinds of different subjects. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, when they do like majority black cast or a movie about black people, it's always got to be in a sad or a negative light. And I've been seeing that shit my whole life. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to see all this sad ass shit. I'm not sitting here saying I'm gonna put my fucking face in the ground and not know what's going on in the world and all the injustice. I know that shit's going on. But me watching a fucking movie on Netflix ain't gonna change shit.
So I know.
Well, we both have. We have. But that's my thing exactly. Like, me watching a Netflix movie ain't gonna change none of that.
Right, it's just gonna make me mad.
Right, and what's the point in that? Like, now I'm just gonna be sitting here mad and pissed off. Well, okay, so now what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. Like I said, I'm not against it, and I'm not against anyone who watches it, and I'm not saying anything, and I'm not talking down about it. What I am saying is that me personally, I'm not ready to watch something like that. Maybe I will watch something like that down the road, but I'm just not in a place.
I gotta be in the frame of mind to watch something like that.
I'm just tired of it. Like I said, I'm just over it. Give me some shit about, like I said, give me some movies where black people doing normal shit and we could just make a movie about some shit. Because not everything that has to do with us, regardless, I know the injustices that go on in society, but that's not all the fucking time.
Right.
Like, let's be real, let's be honest. Black people, that's not all the fucking time. We have our good moments. We have fun times. We have good times. We go on vacations. We do things with family. We have all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of shit.
Right.
Like, it's not always bad. Damn. So, look, I mean, shit, y'all hear me? I'm not fucking always tripping about it. Well, I might be tripping on some shit. Mm-hmm. But so, I gotta switch gears here because I saw this shit. Now, I'm not a fan of beer. I'm not a fan of beer at all. Beer tastes like straight horse piss, straight up. And don't ask me, don't be like, well, how do you know what horse piss tastes like? Mind your business. So there's this company, this brewery that thought that it would be a good idea to release Crips and Bloods themed beer.
What?
Yes, people, this is the world.
Gangsta beer?
Yes, this is what, no bullshit, bro. Like, I wish I was lying to you.
Oh,
so this is now they canceled it. They canceled the release of it, and I'm gonna for obvious reasons.
Right?
So they said that the company announced their release in a post over on Instagram over the weekend with a photo of red and blue bandana-esque cans. The titles were this is the titles of the beer. No bullshit. They had in big ass letters on the front. On the red one, they had Snitch Blood. And on the blue one, they had Where You From?
Wow.
Oh, the audacity.
Really?
The audacity.
Oh, really? That's crazy, dude.
This company, no bullshit. They were supposed to release the beers, and it was like supposed to be released a little bit after Memorial Day. So after everybody got on their ass about it, because basically when they put it out, everybody was fucking going apeshit on them. And this is what they got shit on by people online. One of these people, so there's this page on Twitter that's like all about beer. It's like dedicated to any and everything beer. They called them out. They said Mirage Beer, that was the name of the company. They said, Mirage Beer, those new beers y'all are releasing is a dub. I don't know what that means, but okay. It says, y'all are entitled, non-creative culture vultures that deserve to fail hard and fast. Fuck all the politeness. People have died over that shit you're trying to use to be down and cool. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
That was, so that was just one person. You know what I'm saying? And like there was this, somebody else said, they said, this is not a game. They said, what's up with this? Your intentions would be really nice to try to understand. This is serious shit for many people. They say, you want to be cute? Sponsor a 3-on-3 or an art event in an inner city and stay for the entire event. Because you already know motherfuckers you know the motherfuckers that made this shit is not the type to do that.
No.
So this is what the dude said.
Thinking about this.
So this is what the owner of the company said. So after he saw all the backlash, this is what he said. He said, he released an apology, of course. So he says, it breaks my heart. It says, it breaks my heart that I'm the reason for anyone feeling less welcome in the craft beer community. And I'm sorry anyone had to waste any energy at all on me or my ignorant label ideas. I hope to further demonstrate my remorse in a way folks find meaningful, emphasizes the importance of inclusivity in beer, or otherwise helps prevent anyone from making similar mistakes. So he also told a company in an interview that he said, the labels have been destroyed and I owe a debt of gratitude to the beer community for sounding the alarm. It was stupid. It was a stupid and insensitive idea, and I'm embarrassed and ashamed that I hurt anyone. And then he admitted that those labels were a dumb idea. Now, he's still going to release the beer that was in the cans, but he's not going to have the Crips and Bloods theme and label on it. So all is well now, guys. He apologized. He got rid of the labels. But my thing is when I see these companies do shit like this, my first thought is, why did you think that was a good idea?
Right?
That's my first thing is...
It's like, y'all was in the boardroom thinking about this shit.
Where was your people at? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't y'all pay people for this kind of shit? Like...
What about your PR team? Your fucking
none of them. All of them thought they was all on the
Nothing.
same fucking page. All of them. They was all on the same
Nobody
fucking page.
was like, oh, well, we probably shouldn't be doing this, man.
No, not
like,
one fucking person in there had a brain to say we should not be doing this.
And obviously no minorities in that group, so...
Yeah. Well, not to mention that they probably didn't realize that they could get shot up for doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, y'all ain't even think about your own damn safety.
Right.
They gonna come up in there and cap all y'all while they drinking the shit.
Right.
And then they gonna walk on your face.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. When I see that kind of shit, it always makes me wonder just seriously what goes through people's minds.
Yes.
What was next? They gonna have Snoop endorse it? They might as well. He does everything else. I swear to God, what is up with that, y'all? Like, I don't know. Why is Snoop everywhere? I feel like I love Snoop. Don't get me wrong. I love Snoop to death. But that nigga is everywhere, man.
Oh,
like he
dude.
pops up in everything. What was you was watching? What was you watching?
Law and Order.
You watching Law and Order and he pops up. Like he pops up in commercials for. He even popped up in a commercial for guys that got erectile dysfunction. What? I'm not kidding. The men's.com or whatever.
Yeah.
Or for hims.com or whatever.
Right.
I was like, they got Snoop to do that too. Like shit. Hey, get your checks. Get your checks, Snoop.
Right.
That's all I gotta say. I know Snoop
Everybody
got checks.
loves Snoop, man.
Yeah, everybody loves Snoop, which is so weird. It's like I never understood how he managed to do that.
Right?
How he managed to not change.
No.
Be completely
He's still
himself,
him, right?
and still be that popular. Like to have that much crossover success. I'm not talking about success within like, you know, the people of color and minorities and all that other stuff. White people love him. Like,
Right?
and I'm like, how?
This
Like
dude
he is everything
He's
that.
cooking with Martha Stewart, so he's cool, right?
Yeah, but that's what kills me though. I'm like, he's everything that the stereotype is that people want to stay away from.
Right.
He's self-proclaimed gangster. Okay, we want to stay away from that. That's
Right.
negative. He's talked about pushing weight, you know, selling drugs.
Right.
That's something to stay away from.
Right.
He's just a G-ass motherfucker that
He was on trial
snitching.
for a supposed murder. Right?
Yeah, he was on trial for murder. Like these are all bad things, stereotypical things that people like make fun of. That usually is made fun of
Right.
in mainstream culture.
Right.
And then here we are with Snoop Dogg, and they just open arms.
Right.
Yay, Snoop! So I guess Snoop is the only one they like. He's the only one that's like
he
that.
talks stuff about the president, people still like him.
Shockingly enough,
Right.
yeah, he still got fan. I don't know. Snoop can do no wrong. He can't do. He's like the Taylor Swift for black people. He can never do no wrong.
Right.
So that's Snoop for you. He just I don't know. He just always popping up in some shit. And I'm just like, well, damn. Okay, there's another check for Snoop. I can't, like, I don't even know. I would love to see how many streams of income he has. I just want to know. I'm just curious. Hit me up. Hit me up, Snoop.
It's so crazy.
So speaking of people getting that money, Jay-Z just got announced as the first billionaire in hip-hop. He is officially worth over $1 billion. So kudos to him. Again, any Jay-Z hate at this point, you're just gonna look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Cause every time, the more y'all hate, the more plateaus he keeps hitting. Every single time. Y'all could try to say he's not the great.
I don't know.
He is honestly, I'm gonna say this. He is honestly one of the greatest, like one of the greatest rappers alive. He really is. Not only did he son the game when he was doing his thing, and he still is doing his thing, but I'm talking about like at the height of his when he was basically doing mostly music. You know, he was killing that shit. Then the shit that he was talking about in his songs, which is talking about being a business, talking about assets, talking about these different things. He actually went and did all those things.
Right.
So it's like
He got into a sports field. Man.
he did everything. I mean, the way most of his money. I seen the breakdown of like all his like assets, what makes him like worth so much. Most of his money ain't even coming from music. He get like a small little bit of money that come from. I mean, small little bit in the grand scheme of things. It's like his catalog is like. I mean, his music catalog's worth like $100 million.
Right.
Okay, so that's not light work.
Right.
But I'm just saying. But if you go look at his other investments, like the shit that he got in his alcohol, Douce, and all that stuff, it's worth over like 300 something mil. That's just that, and then he's got something else that's worth over that much, and then the rest of it is all broken down through all these other assets that he's got going. So, oh man,
that's crazy.
Jay-Z, teach me. It's just
business,
I don't know.
Man, business savvy, all that.
That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all just gonna keep y'all keep talking y'all shit.
He used to sell drugs, man.
And no, by the way, just for the record, just so people know, that is not Jay-Z and Beyonce. That is just Jay-Z by himself. Beyonce by herself is only worth like, I think she's only worth like 400 mil, which not saying only like that's a bad thing.
Right.
Okay, like, hear me okay. I don't want the Beehive coming after me and shit.
You know they will.
Yeah, and I'm allergic to stings. So actually I'm not, but it hurts my feelings. I don't know. It's just crazy shit out there. So keep hating, but you know, what else? Life moves on. So it's the end of the school year for a lot of kids. Summer is coming. Summer is here for a lot of people. I know some kids are still in school. If not, you about to be out of school. Yada yada yada.
Chicago for like a few weeks.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it just depends on where you listening at. If you listen in other places, hey, what's up? How you doing? But so there was this. So at the end of the year, usually yearbooks come out. Yeah. You know, yearbooks, all that good stuff. Yeah, you know, memories of people.
Really get yearbooks.
Like shit that I never went to and people that I didn't like, kind of shit. Oh, yeah. So that's all a yearbook was. Yeah. So a kid who was 16 years old, so he had a picture of himself. He got upset because he had a picture of himself and a friend. They were standing next to each other, and he had a M.A.G.A. hat on, a Make America Great Again hat on, a Trump hat. Yeah. When they posted the picture in the yearbook, they actually photoshopped the MAGA part out of his hat. Yeah, I was like, damn, like that's a little. So the kid said that whoever did this, he was like, I just think that whoever did this doesn't like Trump. Well,
obviously.
Yeah, like, right? It's like, come on. Like, duh, I'm glad you're smart.
Right?
Yeah, so, but here's the thing. This is what his mom said. And you know what? On a lot of shit, I'm gonna just read this real quick. She says, it's very upsetting that someone did this on purpose to blur out that Trump logo and make their own statement. It is okay to disagree with people's views, but what's not okay is taking your freedom of speech and using it to take away someone else's. I have to agree with her on that. I really do. Now, whether just like what she said, we can disagree on who you like. Right. You don't have to like the guy, but at the same time, it's his God-given right to wear that hat. If he wants to wear that hat, he can wear that hat. Right. And if you're gonna take a picture of him in that hat, and you're gonna use it in a publication for the school, you shouldn't be editing that out because it's not offensive. It may be offensive to you if you don't like Trump, but I mean, like, is it actually offensive? No, it's not like he's wearing a dick on his hat. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean by, like, is it offensive? It's not offensive in that sense. Right. It's not like it's not child appropriate. We all know who fucking Trump is. Everybody, he's a fucking president of the United States, so we all know who he is. Right. So it's not like, I just feel like what she said is right. Because I don't like Trump, and a lot of people don't like Trump, but here's my thing, at the end of the day, that's fucked up, because what she said, literally, she said it absolutely right. Don't use your freedom of speech to take away somebody else's. Yeah. We are allowed to disagree. You can have your own. It's okay to disagree, but don't be pushing your shit onto other people. And that's where I agree with her. But I draw the line at shit like that, because that's just over the top. And then what you do when you do that is you make people who don't support Trump or is on the other side of that, you make the rest of everybody else look bad, because now everybody thinks that you're aggressive and you don't want to hear anything and you just want to shut everything out that disagrees with you, which is not the truth. Right. Not all of us are like that. Now, I know that there is some people who are vicious like that, where it's like they don't like anything to do with Trump. They don't want to talk to you about it. Like, it's just Trump. They want to vomit on you. I get it. And it goes the other way. Right. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can like who you like. As long as you don't start disrespecting me, we cool. That's my thing. You ain't treating me like shit. You ain't coming at me with some dumb shit. We cool. So here's what the superintendent said. He says, I am aware of the yearbook situation and a mistake was made. The mistake was not noticed during the editorial preview process prior to print. I'm going to call bullshit. Right? I'm going to say that they did see it and they didn't want to change it. Yeah. Because they agreed with it. Right. Because I'm pretty sure that's why I got edited out anyway. Because I'm pretty sure a majority of that staff that works the yearbooks, they probably don't like Trump. Yeah. Which is probably why the decision was made to blur it out. I'm sure it wasn't like one person who did it on their own. I'm sure that was a collective effort. Yeah. So
it wasn't a solo.
Yeah, so they blurred that out. They planned that. And that's why it got overlooked. But I don't think it got overlooked. I think that they knew exactly what the hell they was doing, and they released it thinking that they was slick. Right. And they got caught. So
that's what happens when you try to be slick.
That is what happens when you try to be slick. Like, if you want to be mad about something, go be mad at Wrangler. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, go be mad at Wrangler about some stupid shit.
Go be mad at people who make jeans.
Yeah. Oh, I got something you can be mad about. How about all these stupid ass abortion bills that are coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Have the same energy, okay? Right? Hashtag have the same energy. That's all I got to say about that.
They pick and choose what you be mad about.
Yeah, they do. They do. Picking and choosing. Let's talk about picking and choosing. So we all know the classic game Uno. Classic card game. Uno starts fights in homes. It's very dramatic situation.
And friendships and stuff.
Yes, it does. I like playing Uno. I play Uno with my children. And So we love to play Uno. So Uno, for years, has been letting us play Uno the wrong way. For years. According to them. And now, social media, now that Uno apparently has a Twitter page, now they want to tell us all the shit that's going wrong with us on Uno game. Yeah. So they put out a thing. So this was the first thing that they said. First, they said that you do not have to, they said that you cannot stack draw 2s and draw 4s. Now, that I can agree with. I know that you can't stack. However, if you play doubles, triples,
yeah.
See, now, I don't know if some of y'all know what that is. I don't know. Y'all might call it something different, but in my family and when I was growing up, we played this thing called doubles triples. And what that mean is if you had multiple draw 2s or multiple draw 4s, you can drop up to 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
Hence the name doubles and triples.
Right.
So I could essentially, if I had 3 draw 2s, I can make you draw 6.
Right.
Now, if I had 3 draw 4s, sorry for you. Right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but we only would do that if we wanted to like amp the game up. Yeah. They saying you can't do that. Now, I was okay with that rule. I can understand that rule. Here's the rule that got me. They said they did another tweet where they said you do not, they put in caps, you do not need to pull a card until you have a color that matches the discard pile. That blew my fucking mind. What?
Yeah.
In what world? As far as I know,
I've been pulling cards for decades, man.
Man, for real. I'm just saying, like, okay, so how many times have you been playing? That's the whole point. That's what makes it hard. Like, you get to a point and you like, oh, damn, I don't have
that match.
I think it's like a red-blue.
Right.
Or, I'm sorry, a red-blue.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like, let's just say it's like a red 3. You know what I'm saying? If I look at my hand, I ain't got nothing red or nothing 3.
Right.
Or not a 3, I gotta pull from the deck.
Right.
Now I would keep pulling until I get a red or a 3.
Right.
That's the way I know to play. They say that's not correct. And then people was contesting them on that. Yeah. And they said, well, obviously you didn't read the rules. So, people, I did my research. Got my paper right here. You hear that? That's paper wrestling because that's the actual rules. So I do, like I said, I do have the card game, no bullshit, and I actually do have the rules. And they weren't lying, and I'm sad to say this, but this is what it says. It says, if you don't have a card that matches the one on the discard pile, you must take a card from the draw pile. If the card you picked up can be played, you are free to put it down in the same turn. Otherwise, the play moves on to the next person in turn. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it. I can't believe that shit's been sitting in the rule book all these years. Who lied to me? Now I gotta find out who taught me Uno.
The rules of Uno, though, really?
Well, whoever taught me Uno, I gotta remember who taught me Uno, and I'm smacking their ass for leading me down the wrong path for years.
Oh my God.
This shit has been sitting in this box the whole damn time, and we've been playing wrong.
Oh my
Just
God.
wrong. Do y'all play like that? I want to know. Do y'all play like that? Because everybody that I've ever played Uno with plays like that.
Yeah.
That's all I ever known. Every single person that I play with. So I really want to know. Hit me up on my social media. Instagram, h.l.productions. On Facebook, it's just HL Productions. You can just search for it. But seriously, I want y'all to hit me up and tell me, do y'all play Uno like that? Do y'all do doubles and triples sometimes? I think that's, like I said, that is kind of like a special play kind of thing when you just want to be really goofy. But that other one, I don't care what the fucking rule book say. I'm going to have we drawing. Okay, we drawing until we get the card. Because that's what makes the game hard, okay? At least in my eyes. Because, I mean, honestly, if you think about Uno, it's a pretty simple game. It really is. It's pretty much just like playing, it's like matching Go Fish, like put together. Like, it's not, it's not a hard game. So I feel like you gotta do some things to make the game a little bit more intense. So what I was talking about social media, also last week, or last podcast episode, I talked about this fugitive that somehow negotiated his way with the cops he was gonna turn himself into the cops when he got 15,000 likes on his mugshot. And I told y'all that I would give you an update on that on the next episode to see if they ever got their amount of likes that they needed. Now, yes, they did. So I checked, and I checked right before we got on the mic right now. And last time I checked, it was 29.3 thousand likes. That's where he's at.
The craziest part is like people actually really.
Now, What? People really actually are liking it?
Yes.
Well, because he need to go to jail. If that's the way you're going to do justice, then I mean, we might as well, right? You know what I'm saying? If that's the way they're going to do it, I think it's done too. I get you. I hear you. This is now, I looked at the original post, the original Facebook post from that police department. This is the Torrington Police Department. Now, they gave an update on the post. This is what it says. It says, update. We are getting a lot of inquiries as to if Mr. Sims has turned himself in yet. As of now, he has not.
Dumbass cops.
We will update the post again when he does turn himself in. Thank you to everyone who liked the post and messaged us with info. It's all appreciated. Lieutenant Johnson. Oh, but this is what they put at the top of the post. They said, regardless of the number of likes this post receives, we will continue to utilize the sources we have available to us to locate both suspects and take them into custody.
There's 2 of them?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I thought it was only one.
The other guy I guess they threw that other guy on the post too. I think they threw like 2 mugshots on the same post.
Oh my God.
Cause they was trying to, I guess.
2 dudes out there?
Yes, it's 2 dudes out there. What's crazy to me is that they honestly thought that this fugitive was gonna make a deal with you that ridiculous.
Right.
And he was gonna do it. That's what
They sitting back and laughing at y'all dumbasses.
like, seriously, they are. They gotta be thinking to themselves like, bruh.
They really fell for that?
Right, like they really thought that I was gonna turn myself in over some Facebook likes.
Right.
They really thought that. All he did, he's trying to, you know what I think he's doing? I think he's trying to get I think he's trying to go viral. I think he's trying to get a little fame in real quick. Hopefully that'll save him.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bitch. Nah, you need to go to jail. But my thing is, I'm just so appalled that the cops literally agreed to this and really thought they was waiting on that $15K, thinking that he was just gonna waltz through the door and be like, all right, y'all, I've been keeping, like, he's keeping track. Do you think he's watching?
No.
You think he's watching that post to see how many likes is on it? Like, oh, let me see where it's at today, because I gotta be ready to turn myself in. I gotta see if this is the day today.
He didn't even care about that shit when he put it out.
He said that shit to buy himself time. He probably ain't even in the country no more.
Right?
Like, let's be honest. He's in Mexico right now. In Tijuana.
Right.
He is not here.
Oh
He's gone. He's long gone. Y'all gave him all the time in the world. And then y'all act like y'all really can't track this dude. He hit you up on Facebook.
Right.
Y'all can't track.
The technology that you can't track this guy. Really?
What if? So yes, the picture, so to the first question, yes, the picture did get the 15,000 likes. Did he turn himself in? No. Did we know that was gonna happen? Yes.
Definitely.
So at least I did.
Yeah.
I hope that y'all did. I hope that y'all didn't think that this man was gonna be true to his word.
Right? He's a criminal.
The man got 6 open cases with them. I don't think that he's like the most honorable person.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Like, seriously.
And I think a lot of his cases he didn't even show up to court for. So if he ain't gonna show up to court.
If he ain't showing up to court, why you think he's gonna show up to you? Willingly, like, come on, put me in handcuffs.
Man, you very talkative today, Quiet Kim. I'm just joking. He's just so astounded. Y'all making him talk. Look at that shit.
God, this shit's crazy.
So speaking of dumbass shit, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that's a thing. With Jim Carrey in it. Ooh.
Jim Carrey.
Now.
James Carrey.
Yeah, well, he don't go by that no more.
Well,
So
that was his name on the Living Color.
that's because he wasn't famous yet. Once he got famous, he changed that shit. Besides, Jim Carrey has a better ring to it. Yes, fun fact, people, if y'all didn't know, back in the day when Jim Carrey was first starting out, he started out on a show called In Living Color, and his name was James Carrey. And that's what he went by when he first came out. So
Hashtag Black Show.
Hashtag Black Show. It was all that for adults.
Yeah. Made by the Wayans.
Yeah, it was made by all the Wayans, all 18 of them. So I bring that up because I saw the trailer for it. I already thought that it was ridiculous they were coming out with a Sonic movie, but I saw the trailer for it, and what the fuck did they do to Sonic? Like, I know they was trying to do like a real life, I guess, because they're doing like the real animation shit or whatever,
right.
A live action, blah, blah, blah.
Action, yeah.
But Sonic just, Sonic just looks weird. Look, I'm gonna have a
But
picture
they did
of
with Mario and they ruined it, so why wouldn't they run with this one? So
because it was a CGI character though. The Mario Brothers one was real people, so that's easy to fuck up. The CGI, they could have made that CGI character look better than that. That's what I'm saying. But here's what got crazy about this. So this whole Sonic thing got so bad when they released the trailer for it, the internet went fucking nuts, like in a bad way, and shit on them. See, I'm telling y'all, the power of social media, the power of the internet, it got so bad that the producers of the movie and the director of the movie actually decided that they was actually going to go back and they were going to redesign Sonic from the ground up. And it actually caused them to push the movie back. So the movie was actually supposed to come out this year in November. Supposed to come out 2019 in November.
So they pushing it back to 2020?
They pushing it back to February 14th of 2020. That's how far
Valentine's
back.
Day?
Oh yeah, that is Valentine's Day. I didn't even think of that. Yes, so next Valentine's Day, you can take your girl out on a date to go see a Sonic movie.
Yeah, very romantic.
Yes, that sounds great. But yeah, so basically, yeah, they said that it got so bad and they heard so many horrible things. Like people just absolutely fucking hate it. And of course, social media gives everybody a voice and everybody sounded the fuck off. So yeah, they pushed it back so that they wouldn't put too much stress on the effects guys to try to get it released. Because think about it, they would have to redo a whole movie's worth of CGI for a full character.
Right.
And they would have to do that by November.
Yeah.
That would be
what?
that's not enough time in that world. It's not enough time.
When you talk about movies, come on now.
Yeah, so what they're saying is that they're gonna try to go back to a more classic look. I think what killed everybody the most was like his eyes.
Yes.
It was his eye
his build,
area.
he wasn't.
He looked too human.
Either, yeah.
He looked too human. That's what it was. He looked like a humanoid, like a weird humanoid creature. Yeah. And I think that's what kind of freaked everybody out.
Even Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy looked better than that.
But that's Marvel money. We talking about Sonic. That's Sega Genesis. Oh my. This is a movie that shouldn't even have been made. Like, why did we make this? Why are people making this? Jeez, there could have been so many more things you could have done with that money. But hey, what do I know? So YouTube is, and like I said, on the YouTube page, I'm gonna have a picture of this stuff. Like certain topics that I talk about, I have a picture on the YouTube page, relating to what I'm talking about. So I have a picture of Sonic, of the one that they actually released, so you can actually see how disgusting it looks. But speaking of YouTuber, there's this little 14-year-old girl who she vows to keep making more videos after being banned for racism. A 14-year-old girl making YouTube videos because this is what she does. First of all, she's a little foul-mouthed little girl, always cussing and shit like that. She made a racist video. She was mocking Muslims, and then she said that she was gonna keep on doing it. And so she has over 800,000 subscribers to her posts, and most of her posts she makes racist, Islamophobic, and homophobic statements. One of the things that she said, this was her talking. Now, this girl's 14 years old, and if you see a picture of this girl, like she literally looks, she don't even look 14. She looks like she's half that age. She looks fucking like a little ass girl. But this is what she said in a rant in one of her videos. She said, "You could beg me kicking and screaming to stop I can't even read today. Anyways, she said it wouldn't make a fucking difference. I can't read. I don't know why I can't read today. Moving on. No, not from this subject. She said, not only am I inoculated to that bullshit, but she said most of Gen Z is too. Millennials grew up with MTV and nowadays watch Colbert. We, on the other hand, grew up with the internet, so we have no centralized source of information that controls what we think. We filter out the truth for ourselves. We're not lazy. No one is brainwashing kids. Kids are simply learning from having free access to information, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you're still pretending to be mad at me, suck a fat cock in hell. If you're a Gen Zer, never censor yourself and speak freely until the day you die. Listen to this little fucking warrior go. Isn't she just a ball of sunshine?
Yeah.
I want to spank her little ass right now. Like, I literally want. I want
like, obviously how she was raised. So
man, I can't even imagine what her parents is like. That's what I'm thinking about.
That's where she got it from.
Oh no, she got it from the interwebs.
Yeah.
Remember the internets.
Oh yeah.
She's not censored, bro. She's got all this free access to free dumbass information.
Oh yeah.
So she thinks that she's smart as fuck because she knows how to use Google.
Right.
Okay. All right, little girl. She's got the whole world in her palms of her hands, and she says that she got 800,000 subscribers. Over 800,000 subscribers are taking this bullshit in. So this is the kind of shit that I look at people.
Are these like grown people like subscribing to this?
I'm sure there are. I'm sure they're not all kids. I'm sure most of them is actually going to be adults. Which, if you think about it, that's what you really need to be worried about and concerned with.
Yeah.
The fact that there's all these people subscribing to this shit, that means that they are like endorsing this shit.
Right.
This is enjoyable to them. This is entertaining to them. Okay. You bring your bullshit my way. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can watch whatever you want to watch on your little YouTube channel, but don't bring your bullshit my way, and we cool. There's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't understand why hate is popular. It's so ridiculous how hate is popular.
It's what people thought of.
I know. It's just, I'm saying I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Look.
It's just people like making other people miserable.
Life is too short, people. For real. Life is too short to be on the bullshit. If you got some drama going on with somebody or some shit like that, like, try to squash that shit. Try to see the other side of it. It could have been a misunderstanding. Let bygones be bygones. Excuse me. Nobody's perfect. Everybody fucks up. And you just never know what it is. You could die tomorrow. You could die going to the store.
Right.
And do you really want that to be the last thing, the way you left things with whoever that was that you care about, that's in your life? Like, on some real shit. Just think about that kind of shit. So before you think to spread hate, spread some positivity. I know that may sound corny, but I'm being dead serious.
It's easier to spread hate than...
Yeah, so that's why you got to put in the effort. You got to put in the effort, actually fucking try. Just like, so now I'm about to caveat to something else. So you know me, I love sweets. Love me some sweets. I love me some sweets. Now, however, I don't like Kit Kats. I don't like Kit Kats, and I know some people are gonna be like, what, you don't like Kit Kats? I don't like Kit Kats, but for those of y'all who do, they are coming out with a new Kit Kat flavor. And the Kit is gonna be a permanent flavor. This ain't even like a limited edition or nothing. They will be called the Kit Kat Duos, mint and dark chocolate. So they're coming out with mint and dark chocolate Kit Kats, which honestly I think is gonna be good for those who like that stuff. if you like mint chocolate chip type stuff, then you'll love it.
I like the mint cookies from Girl Scouts cookies. Like,
Thin Mints?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like those either.
I don't like mint stuff like that anyways.
Yeah, then or them like some Klondike things.
Yeah,
I don't like them either.
Too, yeah.
But they gonna hit shelves. So they're gonna be just in time for the holidays. They're gonna come out in December. Is when they're gonna come out. So if you're looking forward to the new Kit Kats, get some new sweet shit in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm good.
There you go.
Miss me with that one.
Now this one I was a little upset about, and this hit my heart. This hit my heart because I love cereal. And apparently there was a Tennessee man that was sentenced to jail for 10 months because he urinated on the Kellogg cereal conveyor belt. Yes, people. So people say, who pissed in your Wheaties? It was this guy.
Ew.
No bullshit. Now here's what's crazy about this. I'm gonna back y'all up. This happened in April of 2014. It is now 2019, and he just now got convicted of it.
Wow.
Yes, let me explain though. So he got the 10 months, but here's what's even crazier. Even though the event happened in April of 2014, for some odd reason, he posted the video. This is what, okay, so sorry, let me back up even more. He recorded a video of himself urinating into a bucket, and then he dumped the contents into the Raisin Bran production line. So this is why I was okay with the story, because I don't even like Raisin Bran. Right? I was like, well, shit, I ain't eat no Pissy Flakes. Right? So I'm cool. So if you eat Raisin Bran,
sucks for you.
I'm just saying, if you felt like your shit was funny in any way, shape, or form, now you know why.
Yeah, okay.
So he put it on the Raisin Bran product line. But then he videoed himself doing this. This is what I don't get. You doing dirt and you're gonna record yourself doing it. Then not only did he record it, he posted the video himself, but he did it in 2016. So he sat on the video for 2 years.
Right.
And then decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the internet. What? Why? Why though? I don't understand.
Stupid.
I'm so lost. I don't understand.
That's so stupid.
I just don't understand the mentality behind this.
He did not want to work that day or what? Like,
I don't know. Whatever it was, but I mean, he literally he pissed in a bucket.
Was he about to be fired or something?
I don't know. But he pissed in the bucket, and then he did. Oh, he did it twice.
What?
Yes, he did it twice. He did it another time a month later.
Oh my god.
He literally peed in a bucket, filled it up, and then just started pouring it down the conveyor belt.
Was nobody working that day?
Like, he was just like, da, 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 da. Well, he was still working there a month afterwards, at least. Think about it.
Yeah.
A month afterwards, he did it again. But then he posted the video in 2016.
Right.
Maybe that's when he stopped working for him. Maybe that's why he thought he could post it, because he was like, oh, I ain't in trouble because I don't work there no more. Right. I don't know if he still works. Well, we know he doesn't work there no more. Right. But I want to know when he stopped working there. Like, how long after this incident was he still working there up until 2016?
Yeah.
See, these are questions that we don't have answers to.
I was like, was nobody else working on the factory line?
Thank you. Where the fuck was y'all at? How did this man piss in a bucket?
Right.
A bucket.
Right.
And carry the bucket over to the conveyor belt, and not one person sees you, one, peeing in the bucket,
right,
two, carrying a bucket, and three, then pouring it onto the conveyor belt. There ain't no sensors on the belts that show like liquid or like some kind of weird substances on the belt or something. Like, I know it's technology. It's Raisin Bran. There should be no liquid there. There should be nothing on that that's liquid. So there should be like something, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too high tech.
Oh my God.
But my thing is nobody saw. I think somebody saw it and nobody said. I think somebody just didn't want to snitch. I think this comes down to a no snitching clause. This comes down to a no snitching clause because somebody saw that bullshit. Or it's on camera.
Had to, man.
Or it's on camera.
He ain't got no cameras, nothing.
He had time to set up a camera to film himself peeing in a bucket. That's not something you do. You don't hold the camera in your hand when you do that. You gotta put your phone like across the room, like on a ledge or something. He had to like stand his phone up. Like, he's like, all right, cool. Hit the timer. All right, cool. Let's count down. All right, cool. Let me go. He literally, then he grabs obviously he's done now, so he walks back, he grabs the phone, turns it off. Now he puts his phone in his pocket because now he's got the evidence of himself pissing in a bucket for whatever reason he needed that for. Then he takes the bucket. I don't even know. I wonder if he pissed in the bucket on the floor or if he did in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But my thing is either way. Right. Y'all should have got his ass. Somebody saw that shit. This is under the no snitching clause.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but somebody saw and they just didn't want to say nothing. They was like, they probably saw that shit and they was probably like, ooh.
It's like, we don't eat that shit anyway, so
it was like, shit, you already know we don't need that bullshit no way. So,
we just work it. We don't
it's like, I'm gonna just make sure I tell my auntie and them not to eat no Raisin Bran for a while. Like, don't eat Raisin Bran for about 6 months. Let it all get through the system first.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I was a little concerned about that. When I saw the headline, I'm not gonna lie, I was concerned. Because I love me some cereal, man. I'm a cereal connoisseur.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really eat much cereal like that. You know?
Yeah, well, I do. And that shit hit me in my soul. I was a little nervous for myself. I was like, oh, did I eat Pissy Flakes? Oh, I hope I didn't eat Pissy Flakes. No, Lord, I didn't eat Pissy Flakes.
There's nobody throwing piss in the flame.
What?
Nobody's pouring piss in the fucking Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Just stop. No, it's over with. He going to jail now, okay? Let's just stop right here, okay? Look, y'all. Obviously, I gotta go. Quiet Kev done started talking way too much, and now he's losing himself, and I gotta get him to the hospital. Right. No, I'm just joking. But on some real shit, we are running out of time. I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Hey, I do appreciate y'all listening. Feedback, comments, all kinds of stuff. Anything that I talk about on these shows, y'all can hit me up about. I'm not afraid to take on a debate. I'm not afraid to hear what you got to say. And anything that y'all got to suggest or suggestions and things like that, I have ears for that. I listen to y'all. So again, if y'all didn't catch it before, I'm gonna say it real quick. Instagram is h.l.productions. On Facebook, it's just HL Productions. You can search that. Hit me up, like, share, comment. These are all shareable links. I'm going to be on Crack Radio now. It's an internet radio station, so I'm collaborating with them now. That's freaking awesome. So definitely, we're going to be the first live show on this internet radio station. So I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm
I
excited
thank you
for that,
guys.
too.
I thank you guys for listening. I really do thank y'all for tuning in. And like I said, y'all, let's keep this ball rolling. Let's keep this ball rolling. Let's keep it going. Because like I said, I ain't going nowhere. Okay? Y'all
here,
ain't
man.
finna get rid of me.
We
all
here.
right? we her. Okay? So like I said, like, share, comment. Let's get this thing popping. Speak your mind. Say what you got to say. And we'll go from there. So until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Chill.
Woo.